Welcome to our Senior's Guide for Starting Your Own Small Business. Are you concerned about having enough savings for your golden years? Well, if you are, you're not alone. There's been a tsunami of events affecting people's retirement plans. Many people have seen the price of their homes and their stock market invested slashed by 50% or more. Their interest on their CDs has gone from 6% to 1%. And on top of that, numbskull politicians are trying to get the economy rolling by cutting Social Security benefits. Well, if you find yourself concerned about your retirement, there are really only two solutions. One, get a job, or two, start a business. Well, let's talk about getting a job. More than 2 million management jobs for those over 50 have been lost since September 2008. Why? Larger salaries and health care costs for older workers, and you're now competing against kids who are 20 years old that are being hired at about a third of your former salary, and there's an army of excellent, inexpensive engineers and computer people in China and India that offer cheap replacements for older managers. Well, finding a job is hard, but there's always a job as a greeter at Walmart working for the minimum wage. Well, let's take a look at small business. The SBA says that there's more than 5 million Americans age 55 plus who are running their own small business, and the amount has climbed 52% in the last 8 years. You may be asking yourself, why are people getting into business? Well, the good news in small business, you can have a lot of fun, you can make a lot of money if you know what you're doing, and you can generate significant income tax savings, especially if you're running a business out of your home. Well, that's the good news. The bad news is more than half the business failures occur within the first 5 years of operation. A new business owner could lose everything, the family car, your life savings, even your home. And those businesses that do survive rarely make all the profits that they should. So if you're thinking about a business, you may be asking yourself, how much money would it cost to open up a business? Will you be able to pay all your bills and make a profit? How many hours a week will you have to work? And if things don't work out, could you lose everything? Well, where do you go for answers? Well, you can always go back to the university, but who's got tens of thousands of dollars for tuition in 4 years of your life? You can buy books or even get them free at the library, but where do you go when you really have questions? Franchise and business opportunity salespeople, they'll be glad to talk to you, but how objective you think they're going to be? Well, that's where I come in. My name is Ed King. I'm a CPA with an MBA. I used to be a consultant with PricewaterhouseCoopers for 8 years and worked with many of the Fortune 500 companies. Recently, for 30 years, I was Director of Small Business Services at Wayne State University here in Detroit. And there I worked with thousands of small businesses during that time, many of whom became millionaires, and we even had one billionaire. In other words, I know what I'm talking about. Well, what's next? Make sure you enter your email in the box to the right, and you're going to receive immediate access to our free 38-page report identifying the 10 biggest mistakes that seniors make in getting into business and the solutions to those mistakes.